Hi, and welcome in today's yoga class with me, Elisa. So today we'll focus more into hip openers. Actually, it will be more about lengthening the front of your hips, so hip flexors, and at the same time we'll find some balance and stability into a bit more dynamic class. So we will connect different poses together, going into a Vinyasa flow, but at the same time we'll find some challenges into finding the balance, stability, and opening up, lengthening up the hips at the same time. Of course, feel free to take a bit of time and rest between the poses if you need that. And when ready, just reconnect into the class and always try to flow with your breath, connecting the movement to your breathing. So just start from a seated position onto your mat, coming onto seated onto the sitting bones, keeping the back lengthening, chest and shoulders open, and just relax your hands and arms wherever feels more comfortable, whether it's in front of you, in front of your legs, on top of your legs, or just maybe onto the knees. With hands facing up or facing down, doesn't matter, the way that feels more comfortable here to you. So just start by having your eyes closed. And just start by connecting to yourself, to your breath, to the moment, to the here and now. Take some time. Find relaxation into the body. Find releasing into the body, into the legs, the hips, the back, the chest and the shoulders. But at the same time, keep that lengthening into the back and that opening into the chest and the shoulders. Keep your eyes gently closed. Relax the breath. Relax the mind. Let go of any thoughts, any planning, anything that happened up to now and all the rest that needs to happen later on. And just find your space, your here, your now, your stability, your connection with yourself. Feeling your whole connection, feeling that space between you and in your body. Feeling the energy flowing from the legs to the head, from the head to the floor again. And slowly find your breath, that gentle deep breath in and that gentle deep breath out. Always try to connect with your breath. Feel that deep inhale as you lengthen, actually open up chest and shoulders while you inhale, and finding more relaxation as you exhale. Every time you inhale, notice the belly rise first and chest expand second. As you exhale, relax the chest, relax the belly again. Deep breath in and deep breath out, let go. When you're ready, gently start to open up your eyes as you come back into the present moment, into the class, into the room, onto your mat. And we make our way into all four to get started into this sequencing. So just lift your hips, place your hands onto the mat. And just move and position yourself so that you have your wrist underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips and shin parallel. Keep your arms long and stable. Take a deep breath in, open up chest and shoulders, last vertebra, lift up towards the ceiling as you find lengthening to the front. Exhale, arch the back, chin towards the chest, last vertebra this time comes forward so that you can really round your back as much as possible. Take it 2 more times, deep breath in, open and expand. Exhale again, round, chin towards chest. 1 more time, deep breath in, find more length and more connection with your breath. Always move, connecting with that. Exhale again, round and close. Gently come back to a neutral spine with arms lengthening, shoulders strong. Look down towards your mat, open up the space between the fingers, tuck your toes, inhale. Exhale, lift the hips up and back as you find your first downward facing dog. Keep the hands pressing where they are. Keep the feet about hip distance apart. Feel the lengthening from the hands to the arms, to the shoulders, to the last vertebra, lifting up and back towards the end of the room. If okay, release a bit more the heels towards the mat, but make sure you're not rounding the back as you do so. Now with the next inhale, lift your left leg, left foot high towards the ceiling without opening up the hip, but keep the hips in alignment. With the exhale, bring the left knee towards the chest, shoulders forward. Actually, left knee towards left shoulder. And then slowly start to release your left foot down towards the mat, but in a very gentle and slow way. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the left foot, lift it up and back again, coming into free leg dog. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders forward, very gently and slowly start to release the left foot down onto the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up and back, free leg dog. 1 more time, deep breath in. Exhale, find the arms strong, stable, shoulders forward, the hips a bit more lower, finding a plank. Release very gently the left foot. Inhaling in. Exhale, lift it up and back, free leg dog, last time. Take 1 more inhale. With the exhale, bring the left knee towards the chest this time. Really squeeze it in as much as possible so you can bring the left foot between the hands. If the foot doesn't get between the hands, use the left hand to help your left heel to come forward. From here, release the right knee, right foot onto the mat. And inhale, lift up hands and arms towards the ceiling, finding your low lunge. Shoulders away from the ears. If you prefer, keep your hands here on top of your left thigh. 1 deep breath in. Exhale, hands on mat, either side of your front foot. Tuck your right toes, lengthen the right leg. Just a suggestion, bring the right foot a bit more closer so you have better alignment with the feet. And when you're ready with the next inhale, lift hands and arms high, as this time you transition into high lunge. Front knee on top of front heel. Right leg lengthening long and stable. Keep the balance and stability. Inhale, hands and arms high. With the exhale, open towards the right side as you bring your left hand forward, right hand backwards, finding your warrior 2. Keep the last vertebra gently coming forward so that the lower back stays lengthened and the core lightly engaged. Front knee in alignment with the front heel. Make sure it's not dropping on the inside but stays in alignment. 1 deep breath in. 1 deep breath out. Now with the next inhale, lengthen your front leg. Exhale, push the left hand forward, let the hips go back and release the left hand towards the mat. If you prefer, you can have a block underneath your left hand so you have a higher space and you're not gonna round your back and closing the shoulders forward. So stay a bit more higher if that's more comfortable. Otherwise, hands on mat, keep your right shoulder open and then shoot your right hand high towards the ceiling. Perhaps look up towards the thumb of your right hand towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now inhaling, gently lift, bend your front knee 1 more time, transition into warrior 2 again. Keep your back centered. 1 deep breath in, 1 deep breath out. From here, inhale, with the exhale, right hand towards the left, lift your right heel off the mat and inhale, hands and arms high. We go back into high lunge. Exhale, hands in prayer position in front of your heart center. From here, find balance into the left foot, so that deep breath in. With the exhale, step your right foot closer to the left, but without touching the floor. So find that balance already into the left foot. If you're okay and stable, bring the right knee closer to your chest and perhaps use both of your hands to squeeze the right knee as closer to you as possible. Keep your back lengthened and make sure you're not going backwards with your spine. 1 inhale. 1 exhale. From here, inhale, left hand high towards the ceiling. Right hand opens towards the right side so you can grab your right foot or right heel if you prefer, or right ankle. 1 deep breath in. Exhale, start to open up, lift the right knee, right foot higher towards the ceiling, finding your dancer pose. Gazing in front of you, keeping that balance and stability. Deep breath in and exhale out. 1 more inhale. With the exhale, slowly bend the left knee, start to release the left hand onto the mat. or you can have your left hand on a block if that's easier. So having the hand on a block, this means your chest will be a bit more higher and you'll be more stable into this pose. Now from here, if okay, start to lift up even more, right knee, right heel, right foot, so that you find more opening into the right side of your body. Look down for stability, inhale, exhale, gently release the right foot, but from here, open the right hip on top of the left, right shoulder on top of the left, and find what is called half moon. Right hand lifting up towards the ceiling, left foot stable and strong onto the floor, right leg lengthening towards the back of the mat. Look down towards the mat for stability, or if balance is good, you can look towards the right side. One deep breath in, exhale, release the right hand onto the mat this time, square your hips, and start to lift up your right leg high towards the ceiling, finding your standing split. The chest starts to go down towards the left leg. The right leg lifts up towards the ceiling, but without opening the right hip higher than the left. Stay with me with the balance. Deep breath in, exhale out. Now from here, find the balance even more into the left foot as you lift both hands and transition with control into a warrior three pose, a balancing pose. I'm a bit unstable this morning. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhaling, gentle lift both chest and shoulders. Bring the right knee again closer to your chest to the front. And when you're ready, exhale, release the right foot on mat. Relax both hands alongside your body as you come back into the standing position. Maybe just give a release into the left leg, left heel, left foot that kept you here in balance into this time, into this pose. Inhale now, hands and arms high towards the ceiling, look up. Exhale, fold from the hips, take your chest towards the legs, finding lengthening into hamstring. Inhale, lengthen legs, lengthen back. Exhale, hands on mat, step back one foot after the other one, finding that downward facing dog immediately. Hands about shoulder distance apart, feet about hip distance apart. Keep your arms long, strong, shoulders lifting away from the ears and tailbone lifting up and back even more. If you need a tiny bit of a break, feel free to let go the knees onto the mat, finding child pose. Deep breath in and deep breath out. We'll do the same sequence towards the other side. So this time, with the next inhale, is the right leg, right foot high towards the ceiling. Keep your hips squared. With the exhale, shoulders forward, right knee towards the right shoulder, and very gently start to release the right foot onto the mat, very slowly. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift the right foot and lift the right foot up and back again. Free leg dog. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Exhale, shoulders forward, right foot towards the outside of the right hand, very gently and slowly. 1 inhale. Exhale, lift the right foot up and back. 1 more, last one. Deep breath in. Exhale, slide forward, actually move the shoulders forward, plank, hips a bit more lower. Slowly release the right foot again outside of your right hand. 1 inhale. Exhale, shoot the right foot, right leg up and back again, free leg dog. 1 deep breath in. With the last exhalation in this way, into this transition, bring the right knee as close to your chest as possible. And from here, step the right foot between your hands to the front of the mat. If the foot comes halfway, use the right hand, help your right heel to come forward. Release the left knee and left foot on mat and just find a low lunge for a moment. Finding more lengthening into the hip flexor of your left hip, so the left side. Inhale, hands and arms high to the ceiling. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release the hands on mat, either side of your front foot. From here, tuck your left toes, lengthen the left leg, left foot a bit more closer so you have better balance into both legs. With the next inhale, lift hands and arms high, finding high lunge. Keep your tailbone gently tucked under to give more contraction, more engagement in the glutes, but keeping the core slightly engaged and releasing the lengthening, the tension actually into the lower back. One deep breath in. With the exhale, open to the side, the right hand comes forward, the left hand goes backward into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana B. Keep lengthening the front hand, so the fingertips of your right hand and fingertips of the left hand. With the next inhale, lengthen your right leg. Exhale, right hand comes towards the front of the mat, hips backwards, and slowly release the right hand onto the floor. Or you can have a block underneath your right hand. This will avoid it to go lower and release the left shoulder down so that you can stay open into the shoulder. If balance is good, you can look up towards the fingertips of your left hand, keeping the left shoulder open, keeping the left hip opening on top of the right. One deep breath in, one deep breath out. With the next inhale, using the core, gently lift yourself, bend your front knee again as you go back into a Warrior Two. Square your center your back actually. One inhale. Exhale, left hand towards the right, lift your left heel. Inhale, hands and arms high towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands in prayer position in front of your chest. We transition into that sequencing, into that balancing. So find weight into the right leg, right foot, gaze to the front so that you'll be able to take a big step as you bring the left knee towards the front of your chest in front of you, coming into a standing position, finding already that balance. My suggestion is to keep and have better balance, really empty your mind, keep your breath long and stable, and find that gaze soft and concentrated, focused to the front. Left knee towards the chest and shoulders open. Make sure you're not going backwards with your shoulders, with your chest. One inhale, one exhale. From here, slowly bring the left leg, left foot to the back. Inhale, right hand up to the ceiling. We transition into dancer pose. Take a deep breath in. With the exhale, lift the left foot, left knee, left leg. Find the deep opening into the left hip. Try to stay high with your chest. Deep breath in. Very slowly and steadily look down as you slowly release your right hand onto the mat. You can also have a block underneath your right hand. Lengthen the right leg if that's available to find more opening into the left side of the body. One inhale. Exhale, now gently release the left foot. Bring your left hand high to the ceiling, left leg towards the back of the mat. Opening up the left shoulder on top of right, opening up the left hip on top of right, coming into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. One deep breath in, exhale, left hand onto the mat, and lift your left foot higher towards the ceiling, finding now standing split. Stay with me, keep looking down for stability. Deep breath in, hips squared, deep breath out. One more inhale. Last of this balancing sequence, just micro bend your right knee. So you'll find your hips a bit more square, they follow the same line. And then slowly, with stability, release both of your hands as you transition into Warrior Three. Another balancing pose, balancing just onto your right leg. Chest and shoulders open. Find a long line from the crown of your head till the end of the left foot. Now gently, when you're ready, inhaling, come into standing, bringing the left knee towards the chest even more. Stay into balance. One deep breath in. And exhale, release gently the left foot down on the mat. Finding again your standing position. Feel free to just release a bit more of the right leg, right quadricep, right foot that kept you in balance. Come back into the front, into your standing position to the front of your mat. Inhale, hands and arms high towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold from the hips, take it forward into your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen legs and back. Exhale, bend the knees, hands on mat. Step back one foot after the other one. Finding your free leg dog, actually your downward facing dog, apologies. Hands on mat, stretch the shoulders, keep pushing them up and back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more inhale. With the next exhale, release the knees onto your mat. Relax your toes and let the hips go back towards your heels, finding a child pose for a moment. Relax your head and neck. Relax your hands, your arms, your shoulders, and just go back into your breath if perhaps we lost it along the way. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. When you're ready, gently walk the hands towards the knees as you come into a kneeling position. From here, let go the hips on one side and gently release the legs in front of you so that you come into a seated position. Most probably you'll help the hips towards the back of the mat, so just move your hips forward so you'll have space behind you. Hands and arms in front of you, take a deep breath in. Slowly and steadily exhaling, start to release your back, one vertebra after the other one. Use the core as you do so very gently and slowly you start to release down. Once you're coming down onto the mat, relax your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your hands onto the mat. Take a deep breath in, lengthen hands and arms up and over your head. Legs and feet to the front, finding the deep lengthening into the whole of your body. Whilst with the exhale, bring the knees towards your chest. Squeeze them in, giving yourself a big hug. You can start to close the eyes if you like, or just stay here for a moment. One more deep breath in. When ready, exhale, release the feet onto the mat. Keep your heels close to your hips. We go into a bridge pose to find more lengthening into the hip flexors, the front of the hips. So with the next inhale, start to lift your hips and then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, start to lift them up towards the ceiling. Keep the back of your head pressing down onto the mat and lift the hips as much as possible. Keep pressing the feet onto the floor. Make sure the knees are not opening towards the side, but they stay in alignment with your hips. The pressure should be more in the shoulders rather than the head. And from here, if you like, you can bring your hands behind your back, interlock the fingers, let the shoulder blades come a bit more closer together, and then lift the chest even more higher towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. With the exhale, slowly release the hands first, the shoulders second, and then slowly vertebra by vertebra again, let your back release down onto the mat as you release the last step, so the hips onto the floor. Take one more inhale, hands and arms up and over your head, legs and feet to the front. Take one more exhale, bring the knees to your chest, squeeze them in. Start to close the eyes now as we slowly start to approach our Shavasana, the end of this class. Stay with your hips, your knees towards your chest, and perhaps if you like, you can slowly sort of move yourself right to left, left to right, giving a sort of a massage into the back, the shoulders, the hips, and the space of the kidneys. Gently release yourself into the middle of your mat and slowly start to release down one foot after the other one leg after the other one as you slowly come into your final relaxation, your Shavasana. Keeping the feet relaxed with the toes that face towards the outside of your mat. Keep the palm of your hands up to the ceiling so that the shoulders will find more relaxation. Close the eyes. Relax your head. Let the neck be long and the back of your head press down onto the floor. And just find gentle, long, deep breath in. And gentle, long, deep breath out. Keep breathing in. Release as you relax down even more with the exhale. Now this is the time to feel more what happened into the class. This is the time to bring into yourself all the lengthening, the movement, the strengthening into the body. You'll probably feel your legs a bit more tired from the whole balancing poses. But you also find that connection within yourself a bit more deeper, a bit more present. Breathe in, let go, breathe out. Take your time, one more. And relax. Use the inhale as you find more space within yourself. Use the exhale as you release, relax even more. I'll just be quiet for a couple of moments and feel free to stay here a bit longer if you need more time for your shower, for your relaxation. Otherwise, just follow my voice when I'll call you up again to come back into the room. When ready, gently start to slowly move your fingertips of your hands, of your toes. Gently move your ankles and wrist. Gently move your legs and arms as you slowly start to wake up yourself, bring yourself back into the room. If you like, take a deep breath in, lengthen hands and arms up and over your head, legs and feet to the front. And when you're ready, gently roll onto the right side of your body as you're curling up on that side, like as you're slowly sleeping onto the right side. You can use your hands if you like, create a pillow for your head, or keep your head relaxed onto the mat. Gently press the hands onto the floor, slowly start to lift your chest, your shoulders, your neck, your head, and slowly come into a crossing legs seated position, sort of coming back from where we started this class. Keep your eyes closed just for a few more moments. And when ready, bring your hands in prayer position in front of your heart center. Gently bow your head to your fingers to say a thank you to yourself for practicing today, for balancing, for challenging, for taking yourself out of your comfort zone, perhaps trying something new, perhaps connecting into this English class, or just feeling a deeper connection with your breath and yourself. And together we bow all the way, saying Namaste. When you're ready, gently lift your shoulders and chest, relax your hands and arms, and lengthen your neck, bringing your head again balanced on top of your neck. Thank you so much for joining this class with me and Rio today. Looking forward to seeing you into the next Vinyasa. Have an amazing day. Bye.